Okay. There he goes. Wow.
All right, son. Mama's not going to like it.
Oh, this would be fucking poster worthy right here. But no, he probably figures he'll get as far as what's that town that they're kind of close to? Starts with
Charlottesville.
no,
Charlottesville.
Charlottesville's 32 miles. There's a town that's like 6 miles away. Oh, I can't think of it.
I can't think of right now, man.
Shell Rock or something like that.
Maybe.
They'll mention it later in the episode.
I'm sure they will.
Taking home these socks. The sweater here.
Oh, so John's just helping him pack now.
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord, not another one.
Oh, how far can you get with no money?
Well, Ben always has $1 or two stashed.
Oh, now Mama's going to take care of this right now. Mama's not gonna let another one of her boys go alone there. She's gonna go take care of that right now.
She's gonna give that whippersnapper some talking. He must.
No, Suzanne, it's not spoiled. We spoiled it more than anything there, but it's a year and a half down the road.
Yeah, it's not really a spoiler. Yeah.
And there are things that man just has to do. Don't ask questions. It's what men do.
That's right, man. We don't ask questions.
Yeah, Mama's know everything, son, even before you know what you're doing. LOL. Yeah, well, especially when he has 3 other people lurking him out.
Yeah, mamas are like the Secret Service. Yeah. They're like a CIA.
I love this for you.
Yeah,
me too. I better be going.
You swear you better be going?
I'm going to Charlottesville and get me a job.
Without saying a word to your mother?
I was going to say goodbye.
And that's all?
Goodbye, Mama.
Daddy. And she's like, what? Wait, what? She's actually going to speak to me like this?
What did I do wrong with this man? Something wrong. Ah, crap, I failed my 2 sons now.
Let him go, Liv.
Oh,
did you give him permission without even bothering to find out how I feel about it?
Yes, I did.
John, he may act older, but he's only 16 years old. He doesn't know anything about the world or what he's getting himself into out there.
Well, guess who's not getting any tonight?
Oh, yeah, you're sleeping on the couch, John, man. No red oak for you.
Well, as far as tonight goes, there's probably only one kind of wood that John's thinking about anyway. It's not that kind of wood. It's the kind of wood that puts food on the table. That was a good one. That
was a good one.
Well couldn't resist that one.
Hey, Basil, how's it going? Go tell everyone the long lost Basil drinking his year. Hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, welcome, Basil.
Hey, Basil.
Yeah, Basil, we missed you, buddy. Yeah.
Mama has eyes in the back of her head. Must have been something in the water. No, the eyes in the back of her head are Mary Ellen, Aaron, and Elizabeth.
Yeah.
This Bubba would help him pack and send him off with his favorite lunch. Nice.
Oh, good job, Suzanne.
I'm surprised John didn't offer him a ride to Charlottesville.
Right?
Well, John probably figures if he wants to go out on his own in the world, he better be on his own.
Besides, he just doesn't have time to give him a ride at this point.
Yeah, he's too worried about his business, yeah.
Then I like this here. They had this intermediate thing here. Just got well, they got a storm of brewing out there, and they just pan over the mountains there. It's kind of like an indication thing.
Beautiful.
And Grandpa talks about the wood ships there.
The old Dawkins mill?
Yes, the place closed up right after the Depression started.
That's right. A new company has moved in there, and they're selling lumber cheaper than we are.
Well, now, don't that beat all?
Don't know how they're doing it, but they're taking our customers away from us.
Well, Daddy, I've been thinking, and for a new outfit, they seem to have an awful lot of cut lumber already.
Well, I may be doing something we should know something about.
Yeah.
Yeah, like whoa, I won't say it. Nope, shut up, Mikey, shut up. Yeah, I stopped myself. I didn't say anything.
I'll go over there and have a look.
I'll drive you over there. I'd like to take a look at what they're doing myself.
I don't know what snooping around over there is going to do.
We are not going over there and snoop around. We're just going over and have a look, hmm?
Is there really much of a difference? Is there really much of a difference?
There's a big
we're
difference.
Not spies.
Snooping, Grandpa may be a little bit inclined to throw something into a saw blade and set them back a day or two.
Nah. You just gotta take old Blue in there and have old Blue kick over a lantern.
Yeah.
All right. Getting any trouble.
Well, we're glad to see you
Point
back.
is, I guess we're going to have to put in more hours out in that mill.
Daddy, what's the point of working harder if they can sell
Maybe
lumber
we'll even
cheaper
have to
than
cut
we
our
can?
prices. I don't know how we're going to do it, but maybe we're going to have to.
So yeah, I got
And
the
now
storm
it's
there.
a rainstorm.
And Olivia to turn the old look out the window, Theo.
You get rid of some of them young roosters and keep the pullets for layers.
John, this is the first time we haven't known where Ben is. Anything could have happened to him, and you're talking about chickens?
Liv,
What?
there comes a time when we have to trust the good raising we've given Ben.
All I know is Ben is we don't know where, doing we don't know what on the most miserable night of the year, and you let him go.
I don't know. They both have a point.
They do.
Yeah, they do both have a point, but I know he's not going to get any for at least a week.
I do think Pa is in the right, though, in this case.
Oh, he's everything in the right, absolutely. But
Because
he's still going to suffer for it.
If he'd allowed Liv to have her way, Ben just would have just been moping around at home, pissed off and feeling like they're holding him back from life, and it just would have been a bad scene anyway. So let him go out in the world and learn something.
And hey,
well, I think it's more the fact that they probably have a lot of broken windows and broken chairs and everything to deal with. Instead of just letting him go get his ass kicked in the world, then come crying back home.
That's often what happens. Yeah.
No truer statement has ever been said, Basil.
Let's see. Thanks, you guys. I've been working late and been exhausted after I finally get the clock out. I didn't forget about you, the great. Oh, I understand. Working late. Work takes priority. There you go. You got to make your living.
Yeah, I totally get what you're saying there.
Yeah. Yeah. Good old John boy. Leave it to him to come up with the goofy ideas.
Yeah.
Or get Miss O'Leary's cow.
Oh,
is that the?
Oh, there you go.
Is that the one that caused the Great Chicago Fire?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it was a song by Paper Lace called "The Night Chicago Died."
Yeah, I know that. I know that story, and I know that song too.
Yeah, me too.
And let's see. Suzanne says, "My boy is 16 years old. And he is
Did we
smart
lose
enough
somebody?
to go out on his own."
Yeah, we just lost Resolute.
Yeah.
Whoops. Okay.
He'll be back. My boy is 16 years old. He is smart enough to go out on his own, and he can cook, bake, clean. He can even get a job making $60 an hour. I'm not worried about him making his way.
That's great.
Well, it's
That's wonderful.
It sounds like you raised him well there, Suzanne.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Curtis here is putting a cock in the chat.
Yeah, he's putting the cock in the chat.
We can never get through a stream without a cock somewhere, can we?
Well, Kirill got the ball rolling with his cock block, over at the school.
Well, yeah, we did. Okay, we hit to have the cock block earlier in the episode here, so okay.
Hey, let's watch here. I don't need to have another discussion about roosters not having cocks and all that, and ducks having twisted fucking corkscrew dicks.
Oh, I remember that one when Suzanne put that in the chat. Yeah, that was entertaining.
Stop. Please stop.
Oh, man.
Jim said thunder sound pissed off my dogs.
His dogs. Yeah, the thunder sound.
Oh. Oh yeah. Let's see. Oh, hell had no fear like a mama scorned.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. All I got to teach him now is how to drive and how to build his own house. He's learning renovations now. Nice.
Nice. Yeah.
And Jim Storm scared the dog.